3 minutes. Continuing on the theme of items in the kitchen. I don't know if this is a mishap as much as just some basic halachahs. Hopefully some unique chedushim will come out that we didn't necessarily know. Is waiting between milk and meat. Waiting between milk and meat. How long does one have to wait between milk and meat? So meat and milk, excuse me. Milk and meat, that's hard cheese, that's a different discussion. Between meat and milk, how long does one have to wait? So I think we generally know that Yakis wait 3 hours, Ashkenazim wait 6 hours, some Ashkenazim wait 3 hours, and that's really the end of it. But to understand, if we have time, we look at the Shulchan Aruch, the Ramah writes, Ramah is usually minhag of Ashkenaz, that the minhag is to wait 1 hour. V'chein dina. That's what you should do. And then he continues that Yesh Aimrim, there are those that wait 6 hours, and that's Lamaisa the minhag. Why do I mention that? We'll see in a moment. Whereas Svardim, the Machaber himself, says to wait 6 hours. Okay, so those who wait 6, wait 6. Those who wait 3, wait 3. Those perhaps who are Zeicha to come from Holland, I don't think we have any of those, wait 1 hour. And now we see that it's actually a real thing. It's not something that is made up. And why? Why are we waiting? The 3 basic reasons we all know. The meat gets stuck between your teeth, the taste stays in your throat, and it takes time for the food to digest. So now let's a few unique halachas that come out of it. Perhaps those that we didn't know. I think the most common occurrence is you eat a Shabbos Suda, you finish eating, comes Shalosh Sudis in the summer, and you're like, wait, when do we finish meat? And everyone's trying to figure it out. Was it 1:30? Was it 2? Was it 2:15? Was it 2:37? Okay, we have another 5 minutes, another 7 minutes. You have that one person that maybe remembers. Based on everything we just said, explains the Yad Yehuda, if it's a suffix, if it's 6 hours, which the case I just explained was a suffix, you're allowed to eat milk. That doesn't mean you're not supposed to remember when you finish your meat. But if you do not remember, which is an often common occurrence, then one is allowed to eat milk. The final case that we're going to discuss tonight is nursing pregnant or sick people, whether they have to wait the requisite 6 hours. It says the Chassam Sofer, someone is a choyle she'ein bei sakana, which means someone is bedridden, someone wants to lie down, he doesn't have to wait 6 hours. So this doesn't necessarily mean that anytime we have a headache, we should say, okay, let's go have milk. But a very classical case is a nursing woman. Number one, milk is good for the milk supply. And number two is coffee gives a woman kayach, gives her strength. And this is the reason why some actually have the minhag that as soon as they are pregnant, they wait 1 or 3 hours. Some have such a minhag. Even if one does not have such a minhag, which I think is more common that people don't have such a minhag, but a nursing and pregnant woman should be made known of the fact that if she feels she needs ice cream, milk, coffee, chocolate, all the other wonderful cheesecake, all the other wonderful things in life, it's not like, oh, I should. No, if she feels that she needs it and she's eating it not just because she's hungry, she's eating it because it's going to help her nurse, it's going to help her have more strength, etc., etc. Once we understand, the Ramah said that after 1 hour, that's really the din, which we don't do, of course, we wait 6 hours. But once we understand that halacha, in such a scenario that one would need, he would be allowed, or she would be allowed to wait after 1 hour, rinse their mouth out, and have their ice cream. Shira Malois.